All right, gang, what's going on with y'all, bro? This is Brian's Fragrances coming back with another video, bro. Okay, so look, today we is going to actually be talking about the best leather fragrances. Okay, so look, let me just explain something to y'all, bro. When it comes to leather fragrances, leather to some people, leather is not a lot of people's favorite fragrances, It's not a lot of people favorite. And I can pretty much see that, but, leather, if you ask me, leather in a fragrance is something that could be like a hit or miss. It's something that could be good and it's something that could be bad. So it's just when it's too much leather up in the fragrance, I just put it to you like this to the point where it's just literally smelling like leather. If it's a fragrance like that, then I pretty much just tell you like this. Like, I will only wear that with a leather jacket. I will only bring that out when I'm rocking a leather jacket. So yes, leather fragrances could be a hit or miss, but these is gonna be but if you do choose to get any leather fragrances, I highly recommend you these ones. So look, first one we gonna be talking about is Stephanie Humphrey Lucas Crying of Evil. Now look, I'm gonna just explain something to you. This one is a little bit different. You gotta really enjoy leather to enjoy Stephanie Humphrey Lucas Crying of Evil. I say that why? Because a lot of people can think that this smell like a pile of leather shoes, but I gotta say, this is the best leather fragrance I smelled so far. Now, when I say leather, I mean fragrances that's overpowered by leather. This is a nice brown leather jacket with some red berries. But like I said, this one, you gotta really like leather to enjoy this. Okay? I'm talking about you gotta be a leather fan to enjoy this. I'm talking about a leather fan. You gotta really like leather. This is only something I will bring out with a leather jacket. That's it. This is not something I will bring out with no regular clothes. This is not something that you're going to be getting away with if you wear a regular shirt. Even a shirt like this, you ain't going to really even be able to get away with this. But so just be careful buying that one. That's definitely what I could say. But for my leather lovers, that's going to be it. Next one, we're going to be talking about Goddess by the House of Mind Games. And you probably heard about this being one of the best leather fragrances also. What this smell like to me is a nice popcorn. This right here is a buttery popcorn with some black leather and yeah, bro, and some blackberry leaf. But I gotta say something about this fragrance. You don't get the most black leather, but I kind of see it in there. You ain't gonna be getting the most. You gonna be, I mean, it's there, but you gonna be mainly getting the buttery popcorn. Damn, this fragrance is good, bro. You gonna be mainly getting that buttery popcorn. I'm talking about movie theater bucket of popcorn. They just overdid it with the buttery popcorn. This is pretty much what this one is gonna be giving off. And it also got that nice black leather up in there. This is a edible fragrance right here. This almost make you want a bucket of popcorn, but this is going to be appealing to my leather lovers also. But this is just not overdone with the leather as Crying of Evil is. Next one we're going to be talking about is J. Dude by the House of Mind Games. Now, if y'all know or if y'all don't know, Mind Games is my favorite fragrance house. But this one right here is like leather and pomegranate. But this is more pomegranate than anything. This is a nice pomegranate juice with some of that red currant. I'm talking about this is high quality VIP section smelling fragrance. This one right here, it got that leather, but the thing about this fragrance, this is not overdone with leather, but it's there. This is something you ain't gotta wear just a leather jacket with to try to pull this off. This is not one like that. Crying of Evil, that's something that you gotta wear a leather jacket with. This one, I wouldn't say so. I would say, yeah, you could wear a leather jacket with this, but the leather isn't overdone in here, bro. This is a pomegranate juice. I don't know if y'all ever smelled pomegranate juice, bro. This is a high quality pomegranate juice, luxury type of fragrance. Something that you need in the collection. But I gotta also warn you about this fragrance. This do lean a bit feminine. Okay, bro, that kind of smell like your auntie's fragrance, but who cares, bro? Next one we gonna be talking about is Roy Lopez by the House of Mind Games. Now, this dude got leather in it, but now I can definitely tell you this. This dude got the exotic spices with the oak wood. That's not going to be everybody touch. But I got to say this about this one on this list. This is a little bit on the weirder side, so you gotta really have a nose for kind of weird fragrances to enjoy this. Cause a lot of people will think that this one kind of smell like pencil shavings and like black tea and cherry tea or something. But if in my opinion, this is gonna be one of the best leather fragrances. Okay, bro. This might be the last one on the list that I say is the best. But it is good though. It is definitely good. But I'm gonna just say this. This is more for like the weird fragrance lovers, you know, like myself. And this is also one that you gotta wear a tuxedo with for sure. All right, last one we gonna be talking about is Opulence Leather by the House of Maison Alhambra. And this is cloning. You can already tell what it's cloning. This is cloning Ombre Leather by the House of Tom Ford. Now, this is more of a spicy type of leather scent because of that cardamom and the oak moss. But this one right here, this is definitely leather jacket type of vibes. This is not something I will pretty much bring out. This smell like a fresh black leather jacket right out the package. A fresh leather jacket. Straight out the bag. Just imagine if you went to the store and you got a fresh black leather jacket. This is what this one smell like. This one smell like a Tom Ford black leather jacket. This one right here is a badass fragrance. I'm talking about bad boy type of fragrance. I'm talking about some like really like a real bad boy type of smelling fragrance. Biker type of fragrance with that black leather jacket type vibe. And yeah, bro, this is going to probably be one of the best ones on this list. But I got to say the best one on this list, if you ask me, is Mind Games J Dube. This is going to be the best leather fragrance that there is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. This one, I need this in the collection. Like, I got to give me the full bottle with J Dube. I don't care about none of that. But this Brian's Fragrance is coming back with another video, gang. Y'all tap back in for the next one.